Shalom, beloved. My name is Ms. Highsmith, and I'm so glad that you've decided to join me here today for the APA Apology Response Series. Now, beloved, if you weren't aware, back in February of 2021, the American Psychological Association, better known as the APA, issued a public apology to people and communities of color for the role they played in promoting, perpetuating, and failing to challenge racism, racial discrimination, and human hierarchy in the United States. Beloved, let's begin. For it is in this episode we'll focus specifically on paragraph number 24 of the APA's apology, where I quote, "Whereas, for students of color, the system has been built to perpetuate multiple barriers to entry and completion, including the completion of training requirements that omit taking the perspective of diversity into account, the cost of tuition, and the cost of entrance examinations and related preparation programs, all of which, along with many other factors, adversely impact the recruitment and retention and successful transition into the field of psychology for students of color." Close quote. Beloved, let's unpack what the system in this statement refers to. The system encompasses the broader educational and professional infrastructure within the field of psychology. Let's break it down further into key areas. Number one, the education system, meaning undergraduate and graduate programs. Psychology programs often fail to account for the unique challenges faced by students of color. This includes a lack of focus on diversity and inclusion within the curriculum and training programs, which can leave students of color feeling unsupported and unprepared. Next is through curriculum and training requirements. Many programs have historically not integrated diverse perspectives into their training. This omission affects the preparedness of students of color, limiting their ability to succeed in these programs and the field at large. Number two, through admissions processes, specifically entrance examinations. Standardized tests such as the GRE are often a significant barrier. These tests have been criticized for cultural biases that disadvantage students from underrepresented backgrounds. The results? Students of color face additional hurdles in accessing higher education in psychology. Next is through application costs. The costs associated with applying to graduate programs, including application fees, entrance exams, and preparation programs, can be prohibitive. This financial burden disproportionately affects students of color, creating an extra barrier to entry. Number three, through financial barriers, specifically tuition cost. For high tuition fees for psychology programs can be insurmountable obstacles, especially for students from lower income backgrounds. This financial strain is particularly harmful to students of color. Next is a lack of financial aid. Insufficient financial aid or scholarships specifically targeting students of color further exacerbates the issue. Without the necessary funding, many students are left without viable options for entering and completing psychology programs. Number four, through institutional support, mentorship, and advising. The lack of faculty and advisors of color within psychology departments limit essential mentorship opportunities for students of color. This lack of guidance impacts their ability to navigate academic and professional challenges, ultimately affecting their retention and success. Next is through resource centers. The absence of dedicated resource centers or support networks for students of color in many institutions means that these students often struggle to find the assistance and community they need to succeed. Number 5, the professional field, with barriers to entry. Within the field itself, systemic issues like the lack of diversity in professional networks and leadership roles continue to affect recruitment and retention of students of color. This barrier makes it harder for students to feel welcome and supported once they enter the field. Next is through career advancement. Because even after entering the field, students of color often face additional challenges in finding career opportunities and advancing professionally due to ongoing biases and systemic inequalities within the workplace. In summary, beloved, the system refers to the combined educational, financial, and institutional structures that shape the field of psychology. These structures create barriers that perpetuate disparities and limit opportunities for students of color. The systems in place hinder their ability to succeed and thrive in this field, which is why addressing these inequities is so crucial. It's important that we challenge these barriers and work toward creating a more inclusive and supportive environment for students of color, both within academia and the professional world. The work is far from over, but the recognition of these challenges is a powerful first step. Beloved, thank you for joining me in this important conversation. May we continue to rise together in strength, wisdom, and solidarity. Shalom.